U.S. Supreme Court is just hours away now from a blockbuster ruling that could alter the race for the White House.
Justice is set to decide on a presidential immunity case, just as Democrats are still reeling from last week's disastrous debate performance by President Joe Biden. Let's go to Douglas Zader this morning, joining us from Washington to discuss all of that. Good morning.
Roxy and Brooke, good morning. Both President Biden and former President Trump are really kind of at these key inflection points right now with their political fates on the line.
One has been playing golf over the weekend. The other was whisked away to Camp David. Trump today, no doubt fixed on the U.S. Supreme Court, set to decide what, if any, immunity presidents enjoy from prosecution, with his federal cases hanging in the balance. His critics saying the court is dragging its feet.
Everyone's trying to do this bum's rush on the court, saying, where's the opinion, where's the opinion? This line is critical in determining where Article 2 begins and ends on some of these issues.
That's because the high court could set a precedent that goes well beyond Trump.
By the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag.
Biden, meantime, may be weighing whether he stays in the race after a troubling debate performance last week that has spooked many of his allies, with a number of them questioning whether he can stay in the race.
There are very honest and serious and rigorous conversations taking place at every level of our party.
Even the New York Times editorial board now saying Biden should leave the race. Virtually all elected Democrats, though, are backing Biden still. But this Camp David retreat with the president and his family could lead him to reassess.
If he's going to, it's going to be in a setting like this, where it's with the people he trusts, his family members. We know how much his family means to him, and those are really the only ones who are going to have a say in this.
Now, Politico, meantime, reporting that the Biden family is blaming not the president for that poor performance, but a group of top-level advisors saying they didn't effectively prepare the president for that debate last week. Roxy and Brooke.
You know, that's always something that happens, though, between the family and a campaign's advisors, because the advisors are often the ones saying, you can't do this. No, this isn't okay. No, we're not going to go this way. Good idea, but no, this is not going to work for us. And so then there's just resentment. And it's just easy to say it's your fault.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's kind of this emerging belief among some Democrats that the president was over-prepared for that debate, that he spent a week at Camp David getting ready for this. They were trying to put too many facts and figures in his head, and it just didn't work out well. We'll see whether there's another debate. I mean, Biden says he wants to do it. We haven't heard anything definitive yet from Trump.
I mean, that sure is one way to look at it, over-prepared.
Well, you know what? That happens, though. I've noticed in myself. If I over-prepare, it doesn't go as well if I under-prepare. I'm telling you the truth. Because there's too much in my head. I'm serious. Sometimes sticking to the simplicity of things is best.
There's something to be said for winging it sometimes.
Yes,
sure.
I'm telling you, there's something
I don't know if I want the president ever winging anything, but I respect it. That makes me nervous.
These are all good points.
Thank you, Doug. Talk to you later.
Thanks so much.